Hi guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to my first Christmas video of this year. I'm really excited about this one because it's been so fun to make, and it's actually a collaboration with Creel. I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description, go check her out. She's a really awesome girl. I met her via Famebit and we decided to do this Christmas craft video collaboration. I'd never seen her before, but after meeting her on Famebit and checking out her channel, I really love her stuff. I've subscribed to her channel. I think you guys should do the same if you enjoy it. It's kind of like a mixed bag like my channel, but she does like health and fitness videos. She's got super long lovely hair, much like myself, but she actually shows you how to take care of it and how to take care of your body, and there's all kinds of things on there. It's really fun actually, so I'm looking forward to watching more of her videos, and all the links you need are in the description. I'll also put a link to her craft video, of which this is a collaboration. So she's doing some DIY Christmas crafts on her channel in her video, and I'm doing some in mine. And her channel is youtube.com/Tarav. So the 3 Christmas crafts I've decided to do, I searched the web, mainly Pinterest, for DIY Christmas things and picked out things that I would like to learn how to do and to show you how to do. The first thing was a really cute Frozen inspired gift, or maybe just a decoration, depending on how you want to interpret it. The second one was bokeh images. Oh my goodness, so hard, but I did figure it out. And the third one is a really simple, nice, festive addition to anyone's home, especially if you have children. So, without further ado, let's go into the crafts, learn some stuff, and get festive. So the first Christmas craft I'm going to show you guys is inspired by Olaf from Frozen. And you're going to need a jar. Although you can also do this in a bauble or a bowl, you'll see more towards the end of it. And you need to write on the front, "Some people are worth melting for." That's a quote from Frozen. If you haven't seen it, where have you been? You write it on whatever medium you're using, preferably something transparent because you're going to put something inside this. I've chosen a jar for this because it's what I had. I wanted to try to do this as cost effectively as possible and use things that I had around the house rather than having to buy things, although this could be done a lot better than how I've done it with things that you would buy. So if you're doing this for a gift, you might want to consider buying it depending on what you've got in your home. So that's what you do. You basically write on the front. You could maybe put a label on instead of writing on the actual jar or bauble, whatever. Then you're going to need some kind of white powder, sugar, flour, no drugs. Pour it into the jar and make it sort of level with the actual writing, just to make that writing pop. But again, that depends how you've put the writing on the jar. I spilled that all over the desk. Very messy. That's your snowman basically. If you want to make that like solid in the bottom so it won't move around, or you want to put something like, you might want to sort of water down some glue, pour it in and let it set, or put some kind of seal over the top. Again, that's up to you. I'm using an elastic band for this just because it's all I could think that I had. I need to make basically 2 twigs for the arms, and I need to make 2 eyes and 3 buttons because that's basically what a snowman has. So the twigs are brown and the buttons and the eyes are black circles, but I used the elastic band and just coloured it in with a Sharpie, and it gave the same effect. It was fine, just to show you guys how to do it. But most of these on the internet are actually done with clay. So if you want to do that, or roll up some plasticine, just be aware of whatever powder you've put in there, and how it's going to react with the clay or whatever. Just be aware of those things and where you're going to store it and how long you want to keep it, and is it for decor, is it for a gift. Those things are going to really affect what you're doing. But it's really sweet effect, I think. So when you have finished popping in your things, then you're going to want to make the snowman's nose. Again, you can use clay. I think that's probably the best idea. I actually had a, I don't know, Farm Foods I think it was, leaflet that was orange that just grabbed my attention. I thought, yes, I can just use that, and I cut like a long triangle out of it and popped that in just to give the effect of the nose. But I think if you're doing it properly, you will want to use clay. And then you have your melted snowman with the slogan on the front, "Some people are worth melting for." I think that's so cute and definitely would work well in a bauble. And you could decorate the jar. You could close the jar up with the lid, or you could put a ribbon around it, or however you feel and see fit. But anyway, yeah, that's the craft. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. Okay, this next craft is for those of you who have basically a DSLR, I think, although this could be done with an iPhone or a camera that has good, I don't know, I'm not like super technical, but I think most people can do this. I don't think it's as high tech as it needs, as people make out it should be. So what you need is some cardboard, your lens cap, just so you can make the right size like lens cover for this, and we're going to create a bokeh effect. Bokeh is like when you make the background really blurry with lights. I don't know, there's an official description on Wikipedia. It's B-O-K-E-H, and you just cut out this from some cardboard or some black card, preferably dark, preferably flat colour. Cut this out, and then you're going to make a hole in the middle, and then with that hole you fill it with a shape. I'll show you this in more detail because I'm so bad at explaining. This effect took me so long to master, like hours, could not figure it out, but then the penny dropped. I actually took a picture in Florida last year at the Epcot Centre, and I realised, I knew I'd done this before by accident, and when I realised how I took that picture and how beautiful it was, in my opinion, I realised that I could do it with my camera, because I didn't think I could, because it said you need to set the f-stop really low. Mine won't go really low. The aperture needs to be really, really large, so your lens needs to be open as far as it will go. Mine's just the standard lens that comes with the 1100D, the Canon 1100D. I've got a couple of stamps. I got a frog and a heart, and here you can see me stamping it out just of a piece of paper. I did it a bit wrong the first time. It's quite hard to get them centered because the stamps don't go very deep, but you can also cut out your own shapes. I also cut out a star, but it was very crude, but it was good just to get an idea, because it took me so long to get it to work. Once you get it to work, you can actually see it as you're lining it up. It won't just happen when you take the picture, and you basically need to focus on something close. So just put your hand in front of the camera, and then hold down, like put it on manual mode to set it up, or like aperture mode, whichever, any of those manual settings, and then just focus on your hand, like in front of the Christmas tree lights or in front of some kind of light, like a candle or something. I found it worked best with Christmas tree lights, so I thought this is really good for this time of year. And if you get like a star design or some kind of Christmassy design, then you can focus on your hand and blur that background, and then take your hand away, or have a subject in the actual frame, and then when you take it, because you're going to stick this to the lens, it will make all the lights shaped like the shape you've put in front of the lens. It's I know I've explained this really badly, but when you see it in action, it's so cool. So you're going to stick this in front of the camera, just like so, and it looks like a jammy dodger on the end of my lens. And then when you've stuck it on, like it's very crudely done, and you can buy professional kits of this, but I just think this is free and it's brilliant. It's really good. I do find the smaller you have the actual cutout, the better. So this heart was a little bit big. You couldn't get the full effect of it because my camera lens isn't like the best. So if you have a camera with like a standard lens, you might find it better to use a smaller stamp or cut out a smaller image with a little craft knife or something. But I think this is so amazing, and if you guys can do this and send the pictures with the hashtag, I'm so looking forward to seeing those. I love it. Okay, and this is my final Christmas DIY tip thing, and this is so simple. It works best on a dark carpet, maybe a laminate floor, I don't know. You're going to need some powder, white powder again, nothing suspicious. I'm using Calgon. I think the best thing to use would be shake and vac because it's designed for carpets anyway. Don't use sugar, or because it's going to attract insects and things if you leave it overnight. These are going to be Santa's footprints, so you can use a boot, you can use I don't know how cool that is. You use a boot, you could use you could cut out a shoe and some card and then sprinkle around that, but I found it absolutely fine just doing it around my foot. And if you put these like coming from the fireplace, it'll look like Santa's come down the chimney, which he does, but he's so clean it makes him like so hard to like convince people that he's been there, but obviously he has, so sometimes we need to exaggerate the truth, and this is what we're doing here, okay children? So there we go, that looks really cool. I think it's really fun, and if you do this, send me a picture. So that's it, that's my 3 festive crafty DIY thingamajigs. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you do make any of those crafts, and if you do, please Instagram them or tweet them and use the hashtag RachybopDIY Christmas. I had so much fun making this video and learning these crafts, and I hope you've had fun watching it, and I really hope you've had fun watching Tara's as well. If you have any amazing Christmas crafty ideas, post them in the comments section and I will check those out. But for now, I'll say goodbye. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.